wetu ameelekeza kwamba chama chetu kitakaribisha kila candidate. Tunataka kuomba kwamba mtu yoyote ambaye angependa kusimama na naamini kwa mabadiliko ambayo chama chetu kinaleta katika taifa letu, tunamkaribisha ajiunge kwa chama. Leo hii tunampokea one of our aspirants kutoka kule Kiambu County ambaye atakuwa akiwania kiti cha ugavana, naye kwa majina anaitwa Mheshimiwa John Mwaura. Leo asubuhi our party leader amekaribisha almost 33 aspirants kutoka kule Kasarani constituency. Tupigie makofi wale aspirants 33 wakiongozwa na Mdhoni huko. Wapigie makofi na uwakaribishe kwenye chama. So tunakaribisha Wakenya wote wakuje wajenge chama chetu. Party leader, without saying much, tunataka tuhakikishie Wakenya kwamba chama cha DCP ni chama cha kitaifa. And we are going to field candidates in all the 47 counties, in all the 290 constituencies, and in all the 1,450 wards in Kenya in the coming elections. So kama wewe ni Mkenya yoyote na uko kule Bondo, ujue kule Bondo tutakuwa na candidates. Kama wewe ni Mkenya na uko kule Wajia, mjue kule Wajia tutakuwa na candidates. Kama wewe ni Mkenya na uko kule Navaholo constituency, ujue umekaribishwa kwa chama cha DCP. Vile vile tutakuwa paka Pwani, Ukambani na pale kwa stronghold yetu Mulima. Hiyo yote tunaenda kufagia. So I want to take this opportunity, sisi wote kwa shangwe na nderemo, kwa vifijo, tukaribishe our party leader, His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua.
Tware tuona no itwaya twehete ibone andũ othe nginya mburo tũkĩohwo tũgĩthamio na no itwaya tũmanĩirwo nĩ andũ othe nginya ngati twatuĩtwo rũkũngũ nĩ nyangerũ gĩkũyũ Ngai akiuria mbura tũkĩhanda.
DCP DCP hoye. DCP hoye. Harambe.
Wanta.
Nyinyi pia ni watu ya wanta? Hata mimi niko hapo. Rigiji yako kadi je nyinyi? Rigiji yako kadi je nyinyi? Asanteni, tafadhali tuketi. Good people, before I unveil one of the aspirants, the gubernatorial seat for Kiambu County, I wanted to say, munanisikia? Munanisikia huko nyuma? Yes, I told you. Wewe watu ya sound. Can you hear me huko nyuma? Yeah? Before we embark on the task ahead of us, let me say a few things for the country. As Kenyan leaders and Kenyan people, we are concerned about matters territorial integrity and the security of our nation. For a long time now, Kenya's image is badly dented as a result of various activities
by William Ruto and CS Interior Kiambu County. Kenya's position in peace and security matters across the world is greatly mutilated as we speak. The Ministry of Interior and Coordination of the national government under Kiambu County has failed Kenya. The CS Interior is the weakest link in the security of our nation, both internally and externally. President William Ruto and Kiambu County are hosting war criminals from Sudan, and they are ones who supply weapons for murder and butchering of women and children in the Darfur region. As we speak, war criminals facing international sanctions, Hemeti and his 4 wives, they have been issued with diplomatic passports by Kiambu County. That warlord who has international sanctions has been given a home in Ruda with his 4 wives that is guarded by the General Service Unit. This is very embarrassing to the Kenyan nation, that a war criminal facing sanctions by the United Nations, the European Union, and indeed the whole world has been given refuge in Kenya and is enjoying privileges meant for the Kenyan people. A warlord and his family, a man who has butchered women and children, have been given diplomatic passports. They have been given a safe haven in Nairobi with a house in Ruda, guarded by the General Service Unit. We are telling the international community that dealing with Hemeti and other war criminals is not enough. You need to impose similar sanctions to CS Kiambu County so that he cannot travel outside Kenya, because he is the one giving diplomatic passport and giving safe haven to international criminals in Kenya. Number 2, as we go towards the general election, William Ruto and his people, sensing defeat, have decided to have selective issuance of IDs. Areas perceived to be against William Ruto, our young people are being denied IDs. In Nakuru, communities that support William Ruto are being issued IDs within 2 or 3 days, and chiefs from those communities are collecting the IDs and taking them home to the young people. Communities perceived to be against William Ruto are taking between 3 to 4 months for their IDs to be processed. We want to call on William Ruto and the government to stop selective issuance of IDs. They should stop discrimination. All Kenyan children deserve IDs, whether they support or oppose William Ruto. And we are putting the Registrar of Persons on notice. If this discrimination does not stop, we shall request our young people, the Gen Zs, to occupy the registration centers, the Huduma centers, and your offices in Nairobi. I want to take this opportunity to appeal to our young people, the Gen Zs. The people of Kenya are looking upon you to liberate this country, because you are fearless and you are tribeless, and you cannot be manipulated and bribed by William Ruto. I want to ask the Gen Zs, my sons and daughters, my grandchildren, Kenya, our motherland, looks upon you to save this country. You are the only vote that we know that cannot be compromised. I want to commend you for what you have done so far, creating awareness among the people of Kenya through the smartphone. But I want to appeal to you, my children, that the real transformation of the country will take place on the ballot box. And the tools of change that you need is the ID and the vote. I want to ask all the Gen Zs in the remaining 9 days to come out in millions and register as voters, so that next year you can lead all of us, because we trust you. We believe in you. You cannot be compromised. You are steadfast. You lead us into getting the real transformation of the Republic of Kenya by making William Ruto one term and getting new leadership in this country. I want to tell the Gen Zs to bear with us and forgive us for having hijacked your slogan, Tuko Kedi. We have no ill will. We are just envious. We like it. We are supporting what you have started. We are not taking away your slogan. We are saying you have done the right thing. You are leading and we are following. Let the young people continue leading us to register as voters. This address will not be complete without telling the people of Kenya the challenge that we face as a country in matters health. SHA, that monster by William Ruto and Aden Duale, is the greatest fraud since the history of independent Kenya. It was a scheme to steal 104 billion Kenya shillings from the people of Kenya. The previous NHIF had proposed a system upgrade at a cost of 800 million to address the challenges that were facing the defunct NHIF. William Ruto and company, in a scheme to defraud the people of Kenya and steal from them, came up with this monster called SHA and got a system that is costing 104 billion. Indeed, the truth of the matter is that they purchased the system at 1 billion shillings and they are stealing 103 billion from the people of Kenya. SHA cannot work and it will not work and it will collapse within 6 months. It was never meant to work. It was never meant to address the challenges that face the health sector. SHA was a scheme to defraud the people of Kenya 104 billion. When I hear Aden Duale saying SHA is working, he is talking to himself. William Ruto is talking to himself. If you listen to the ground along the country, you travel everywhere, SHA is not working. As we speak today, our teachers are in turmoil. They are in anguish. They were removed from a very good, comprehensive insurance scheme by Minet and taken to SHA. Their daily usage has been capped at 1,200. There is no hospital in Kenya where anybody can get any medical attention at a cost of 1,200. Even basic consultation in medium and small hospitals is 3,000 per visit. The teachers are in trouble. The previous insurance scheme was providing for them last expenses. In case a teacher passes on, there was money for the funeral. That is not provided by SHA. The leadership of the two unions, NAT and KUPPET, have been compromised by Ruto and Duale and taken our teachers, our professionals, into SHA that is not working. Many teachers have talked to me. I encourage them to demand from their union leaders the immediate exit from SHA and they go back to a private insurance that can take care of our teachers, our professionals, very important people who have a very important task to take care of our young children and to create the human resource required for the development of our country. The same challenge is facing our police officers. They were previously in a good insurance scheme by APA. Again, they have been taken to SHA. Most police officers have talked to me and they have really complained that SHA is not working. And the police officers are demanding that they should move from SHA. If that is not enough, SHA will not work. As we speak today, they have a debt of 98 billion to the defunct NHIF, to faith-based institutions, and to hospitals that have lodged claims. And as I said, the system, the network, the IT system that supports SHA is in Dubai, is not here in the country. I challenge Aden Duale to get the men and women of the press before the state and show them where the IT capacity is domiciled here in Nairobi or elsewhere in the country. claims are being processed in Dubai. And as I said, that company in Dubai, owned by Duale, is being paid 600 million every month on the 2nd of every month. And that is why there is no money to pay the other claims. That is why I want to ask Aden Duale, leave Uhuru Kenyatta alone, address the challenges of SHA. And as I have told our hospitals and other medical institutions, please make sure you get your money from SHA, because if SHA collapses within 5-6 months, it will collapse with your money, and that can collapse our institutions, and we would have a crisis of an untold magnitude in our country. Finally, let me address the matters to do with fuel. We are told there is something called G2G. G2G means government to government. There is nothing like that. In the Middle East, we have 3 companies owned by the governments in those countries. But in Kenya, the companies that are doing business on fuel are not owned by government. They are private companies. That is why we want the scheme to be changed from G to G to G to R, that is government to Ruto, because those are his companies. We are saying why we have a crisis is not because of what is happening between the US and Iran. It is because of state capture and conflict of interest. I did announce to the people of Kenya, because I had advance information, that fuel, the prices would go up to 40 shillings. I said that 3 weeks ago. And the day the changes were announced, 40 shillings it was. These prices were agreed on in Dubai. The CSOP Wadai and Mr. Njogu of Gulf Energy represented William Ruto in Dubai for the negotiation of the prices. All those price increase is to factor and take care of profit to William Ruto and his people. We gave 7 days to William Ruto to consider removing 16% VAT, doing away with 7 shillings fuel levy, and scrapping the G to R program so that we can open up fuel importation to market forces. If that would not have happened at the expiry of 7 days, we, the principals of the United Alternative Government, will meet and chart the way forward and consult with the people of Kenya what to do next. And we have said it is possible that the only remaining recourse for the people of Kenya is to take to the streets. But we'll have that conversation and we'll communicate to the people of Kenya. Mimi sitaki nizidi kutoka hapo, ni kusema tu hii serikali ya William Ruto imekuwa serikali ya goons, where goons are part of the National Police Service, where goons and police work together, where police turn against innocent Kenyans. That is what happened to us in Kikuyu last Saturday, where policemen behaving like goons decided on innocent people with live ammunition and tear gas. I have heard Kipchumba Murkomen and PS Remodo Moro condemning goonism. I want to say they cannot condemn goonism. Kipchumba Murkomen and Remodo Moro are the perpetrators of goonism in Kenya under William Ruto. And we are saying, for all these things to come to an end, Ruto must be one term. And we have taken note that when William Ruto sent our policemen to Haiti to help the people of Haiti deal with the criminal gangs, that was not the purpose. Our policemen had gone there on a benchmarking expedition to learn how to work with the goons and how to work with the criminal gangs. Since they came back, criminal gangs have taken over the country. They are all over. I want to say, William Ruto, please stop goonism. These goons cannot help you. Kenyans have decided they will send you home with the goons or without goons. Mimi nataka nichukue nafasi niseme chama chetu cha DCP ni chama cha demokrasia. I want to announce today that there will be no direct nomination. There will be no direct ticket There is no preferred candidate. All those who want to fly the flag of DCP the next general election will have to go through free, fair, and credible party nominations. I want to assure the people of Kenya that in the forthcoming by-election in Olokalau, 9 candidates, 9 aspirants have expressed interest to carry our flag. The first free and fair nomination at the DCP will be used in Olokalau, and that will send the right message to all our party members and those who want to carry our flag that DCP is a serious party and there will be free and fair nominations across the country. As my deputy has said, DCP is a national party. We won an MCA seat in Narok. We won another one in Nairobi, another one in Kakamega. We have a very serious candidate in Murwad Kir. And from the way things are looking, we are winning and winning big. We are now getting prepared for Olokalau. And I have no doubt in my mind we shall win and win big. I want to say we shall have candidates in all the 47 counties, 280 constituencies, 1,450 wards, except in the city of Nairobi and the city of Mombasa, where we shall engage our cousins, our partners, our friends, to see how we can avoid friendly fire. DCP will have candidates in the rest of the country, and that is the way it shall be. So we meet here today because one great Kenyan from Kiambu, John Mwaura, has indicated his desire to be the governor of Kiambu County. And after carefully listening to the ground, he has listened to the people of Kiambu who have informed him that Kiambu is a DCP zone. And the people of Kiambu have made a conscious decision that they shall elect their governor, their senator, their women rep, their 12 members of parliament, 60 members of the county assembly at the DCP. He has therefore sought to be an aspirant for DCP to vie for the gubernatorial seat of Kiambu. That does not mean that he is the only aspirant. The field is open. Anybody else interested to vie for the seat of Kiambu governor under DCP will have to face John Mwaura and others in a free and fair nomination along the way. Allow me now to present to you our DCP aspirant for the Kiambu gubernatorial seat 2027. Mr.
Mtwakazi
Mwaura
anasikiza wa Kenya, Governor Kiambu.
Bendera juu. Ale konfesi kiongozi John Mwaura akiingia chama cha DCP kuwania kiti cha gavana pale Kiambu County. Akiwa ni kiongozi mchapakazi. Amesikiza pale nyumbani akaambiwa chama ni DCP. Kiambu alisikiza ground, akaamua ni sawa, lakini njoo karibia na chama cha DCP. Akiwa ameweza kupata speech yake ili aweze kutuambia.
Thank you.
Asante DJ. Tuweze kupata nafasi zetu kuketi. Asante.
Asante. Sadio microphone. Sasa ni wakati, tafadhali tunyamaze kidogo, and the sound please perfect it. You have an opportunity to perfect this sound. Ningependa sasa tumsikie. Mmesikia vile party leader wetu amesema kwamba tunamzindua one of our aspirants katika Kiambu County. Na sisi ni chama ambacho tunasikia sera. Tungependa watu wa Kiambu leo hii wamsikie Gavana mtarajiwa John Mwaura yale amepangia wakaazi wa Kiambu. Muko tayari? Muko tayari? It is now my opportunity to allow Honorable John Mwaura to address the people of Kiambu.
Jamani, makofi tunapomsikiza kiongozi. Asante studio. Tunapoona moto na vile tunaona moshi kiashirio mwanzo wa uongozi, aliposikiza ground na kuambiwa njoo karibia na chama cha DCP. Nafasi yake basi kiongozi John Mwaura, karibu.
Asante sana. Wana Kiambu oye! Jasikia vizuri wana Kiambu oye! Hapo inaonekana ni moto kabisa. Unasema ni mwecheche. Nataka kujua kama hawa ni wana DCP ama ni wengine. DCP! Nataka kujua kama tupo wapi ama wapi. Hii ni ground ama ni ground gani? DCP! Haya hiyo hata hii microphone iwekwe vizuri tuone. Sawa. Asante sana. So, Your Excellency, our party leader, Rigathi Gachagua, our deputy party leader, Cleo Malala, elected leaders who are here and the one who are looking for positions, the great people of Kiambu, members of all the states, Ado wa Kiambu, Muriega, Amjambo. God is good, and all the time, and that is his nature. Wow, it is wow. So today, I stand before you, not just as a Kiambu governor candidate, but as a son of this country and a county, deeply harbored by your trust and profound aware of the responsibility that come with it. This is not just a political movement. It's just a defining moment for Kiambu. A movement to reflect, a movement to decide, and above all, a moment to act. Let me begin this by saying clearly that Kiambu is not living up to its full potential because of leadership gap. We have a challenge, we have a problem, and a big one. And that is why I am here. First and foremost, allow me to express my deepest gratitude to my family, my wife Rose, my children, that is Peter and Jockey, Yeah, thank you, Santi, for your everybody's support, love, and sacrifice. You have carried this journey with me, and I don't take it for granted. To my team, our volunteers, our supporters, this movement belongs to you and to all of you. Because leadership is not about one individual, it's about people coming together for a common purpose. Now, my people, let us take a moment to reflect on whom or who Kiambu County is. We are a county with over 2.8 million people. One of the most vibrant and dynamic county in our beloved country, Kenya. Our economy as a county is valued at approximately 800 billion. And I want to say it again, 800 billion. Contributing nearly 5% of the Kenyan GDP. We are driven by agriculture, manufacturing, service, real estate, amongst others. We are in every sense a powerhouse. Kiambu is a powerhouse. And yet, despite all this, with these too many of our people are struggling. Our people are struggling. Which brings me to a fundamental question. How can a county so rich with so many people feeling left behind? Secondly, let me speak about fairness. And I want to say it clearly about fairness. Yeah, we have a constitution. We have a devolved government. But I want us to talk together whether whatever we are getting is fair or not fair. From where I sit, Kiambu, we are not getting our fair share. Every single day, hundreds of thousands of people wake up before dawn, leave their homes in Kiambu, go to build economy of Nairobi. Hakuna power sawa. And that is why we are looking for power. They work there, they contribute there, but they come back in Kiambu to live, raise families, and build communities. And yet, Nairobi, where most of us have lived before, educated before, and such, has received 305 billion, while Kiambu has received about 105 billion for the last 12 years since the adventure of the devolution. Now I ask you, and I ask myself, is that fair? Is that fair? This is not just a statistic. This is a question of justice. This is a question of fairness and dignity. Kiambu, we require and demand our dignity. Therefore, going forward, we must strengthen devolution and fight for Kiambu to receive equal share. It's a rightfully deserved. Because devolution was meant to empower counties, not just to sideline them. Thirdly, let me talk about real lies behind these numbers. When we speak of economy, we are speaking of mothers who wake up every morning to ensure how she provides for her children. We are speaking of that young graduate who holds a certificate but cannot find a job. We are speaking of a farmer who tills the land from dawn to dusk but earn barely enough to survive. And so the question becomes, what kind of county are we building? Because for me, the answer is simple. We must build a county where every person feels seen. A county where every person feels valued. And a county where every person feels loved and included. Your Excellency and the people of Kenya, people of Kiambu, let's be practical. It is good we have a devolution, and were it not for devolution, some places could not have grown. I want to address or talk about the issue of healthcare. Our healthcare system must be world class. Hospitals must be places of healing, not frustration. Hospitals are not the places that we are talking about death. It's a places to give us hope. A mother waking up in hospital should not worry about whether there is a medicine, there is a doctor, or whether she will be treated with dignity. I feel the pain of high infant mortality. I'm talking about watoto wanazaliwa kwa hospitali wanakufa kila saa because of serious negligence. No mother should lose a child. When I stand before you, I feel your pain, our mothers. And the fathers, I feel your pain too. I'm a father like you are. I would like to mention something small as I talk about the issue of healthcare. Recently we had doctors in Kiambu going for strike. Madaktari, kugoma. They complained. It had to call for Council of Governors to come. I'm asking, we have educated our kids to become doctors, nurses, community health workers, and yet we are not giving them what they deserve. Our medical practitioners, we feel you. We are bringing a solution for you. That issue of healthcare is an issue that makes someone feel like you can cry. Look at our hospitals. I would like, and I don't want us to become any political on this matter of healthcare. Hakuna kitu ya maana, Wakenya wenzangu, kama kujua ukienda hospitali utapata daktari, utapata dawa. Shida ni zile mashida ziko Kiambu, tutakaa hivyo ama tubadilishe? Asante. Our point here, you know very well, when the government came in, the current administration, there were some leasing machines that were given to hospitals. But even with all the challenges, there's one thing that you cannot compromise: the health care. Afya ya mtu, you cannot compare afya ya mtu with anything, not even with money. It is only in Kiambu, and I need another county here, they refuse to sign the leasing agreement. That means go to Kiambu, you not get those machines. Our people are going all the way to India for treatment of cancer. For a big county like Kiambu, does it mean that we cannot have our own cancer center? Our people are dying and selling at their things, selling their land, selling their properties, ili wapeleke watu wao India for treatment. Yet we can ensure that does not happen at the early stage. But do we have that one here? None. All big hospitals, the Aga Khan of this world, Nairobi Hospital, Kenyatta Hospital, KU Referral Hospitals, they are all in Nairobi. We don't have a single one in Kiambu. I am here to make sure we will not struggle again on our health matters. In addition, we must embrace digital transformation. In today's world, there's no reason why business licenses should take months to process. There's no reason why approvals should take or should be delayed. Therefore, under my leadership, we will digitize county services. We will make them real time. All those things that you're looking for, you make them at your house. Let me ask you a question, fellow Kenyans, the people of Kiambu. Today, if you want a driving license, you can do it from your phone or you can go to a cyber. Previously, we used to go to KRA. Today, if you want to register a company from your phone, you can do it. But it is only in Kiambu that when you want to look for approvals, you have to go and look for governor, you have to go and look for officers, you almost look for them at their homes. Is that what you people you want? We must make it real time. And lazima hii agenda tusichukulie ovyo ovyo. Let me tell you, my fellow Kenyans, the Kiambu people. When you talk about matters real estate, Kiambu, the biggest contributor of the GDP of Kiambu come from real estate. When I talk about real estate, I mean what? Ukiuza shamba yako leo, ama wewe uze shamba yako. Serikali ya Kenya, lazima ule mtu ameuza hiyo shamba, apatie serikali, or to give the government 15% capital gain. Ukitoka pale, wewe mwenye kuinunua, unalipa serikali stamp duty. Ikatakatwe, wewe mwenye kununua tule tudogo, ulipe stamp duty. Haijaisha? Then, once you have that approval, unataka kujenga nyumba. Ile nyumba yako, unataka kuwa nayo. Hii materials za kujenga nyumba, zote, they are subjected to another tax called value added tax, which is 16%. Inaitwa VAT. Uko kwa biashara, the same plot, the same house, you have another tax called income tax, which is 30%. Again, when you want to do all these things,
Governor Jonathan Chelim B confirming they're ready for the event. Both leaders expressed confidence that the marathon will boost the local economy through increased business activity and tourism. Governor B weighed in on the marathon's economic impact, defended the 3.5 million shillings prize money, and rallied corporates to back the marathon. Standard Group PLC is the main media partner for this year's edition.
A great day for Eldoret City Marathon because we are ready, we are prepared. Yesterday we went through the course by marking the course, and we have exactly the same course as last year. I want to tell the athletes that the deadline will be on 23rd, which is on Thursday, so that it gives us time to issue the